In 1998, Looking Glass Studios finally gave us the ability to do the thing we'd always wanted to do in a video game, and that was to play a thief. So, a few things are happening that already lets us know what's going on. You heard the guard sigh, so I know there's one in the next room. And now, I'm able to take over the environment by making it darker. And it's very dark. I need to know when I'm actually going to hit something the guard might hear. Guard's still there. And I'm about to step on tile.
Come out, you!
He hears me, and I gotta knock him out before he can do anything about it.
It's a throne room.
Thief invented the first-person stealth game, followed shortly thereafter in 2000 by Thief 2, and Thief Deadly Shadows in 2004. Thief 3 is often given an unfair reputation for not living up to the predecessors. However, such levels as the Shellbridge Cradle remind us that it's mostly the poorly implemented hub levels in between where you run through the city that actually bring this fantastic game down, as the levels are on par with most of what happened before. You'll actually find that Kieran Gillian, a games journalist, has written an extensive article about that single level, and you'll find in the show notes a link to it. Now, there was also Thief 4, which came out in 2014, but it didn't do a particularly good job. So the question becomes, if Thief did such a good job as it actually set forward most of what we understand as stealth gameplay today, the question then becomes, what did Thief get right that other ones are getting wrong? And we're going to start with the snoring man. Now, if you listen, you can hear a man snoring. It sounds like he'd be very close. What we're going to find is he's a little further away than you might think. And while, yes, it's exaggerated to a large degree, it gives me information. I don't have to look at a mini-map. I don't have to stumble onto someone. I'm aware that they're there. So while it sounds like he's sleeping next to a large megaphone, this is making it possible for me to play the game with a minimum of UI interference. Now this is how it works with a sleeping person. Let's see what happens when we're near guards. Now, right now I can hear something in the distance. My footsteps are loud, making me a little nervous. And now I know where to look, because I can hear where he's from. And this is the tutorial level, so you have a drunk guard. So the question is, can I move past without being seen? I can. And with my footsteps loud in my ears, I move on. Now let's take a look and see what happens in a game which doesn't really get how that works. This is Dishonored 2. Now, up there ahead in that pillbox, there is a person. It's very hard to tell, it's very small, and he's hidden in the window. And that's fair, because I'm pretty far away. I'm not to a place where I can be discovered yet. So even out in the open, he can't see me, though I have nothing to tell me that I'm safe. Now here comes a train, and the train would be an awesome way to make things more tense if it was actually hiding any of the sounds made by any of the guards walking past. That is not so. As you'll notice, out in the open, wasn't seen, but I come through here, sounds safe, and wait, there's a dude just standing there, roughly the color of the wall behind him. I have no way of knowing he's there. I have no way except of seeing him there in the distance if I'm closer. Bit of a lag on my recording of it, so sorry about that. Thief, unlike some other games, actually lets me use my senses as much as possible. It makes it so that I'm not just stuck with sight, which is going to be limited in the game, but the over-exaggerated sounds lets me know there's a guard in that room, and I poke my head in.
Look over
There's
there.
a little light gem on the bottom showing I got
You see
too quick.
something?
I walked in and was possibly spotted. Now, it also gives me tools that allow me to change my environment.
Just you wait.
By making it darker, while he'll be looking, I can come here on the edge of the light, hearing another guard who's there somewhere nearby, and I can either try to flee or I can wait. And at the bottom, you see that my light gem is completely black. He's only going to find me if he stumbles directly into me, and that is a possibility. So here, filled with tension, I wait as he gets closer, and moment he turns around, I go from being powerless to having a good deal of power. Because when they can't see me, is when I am the most dangerous. Now, back to Dishonored. There's a guy over there. I can't quite see where he's at. I know he's there. He seems to be the exact same distance here as he was when I was in the street. I don't know where he's at, except somewhere up there. That guy's moving, and I feel like I should be seen. I'm apparently not. I don't know why I'm not. I'm out in the middle. So I go close to the wall, hoping that'll help. And in a moment, I'm going to be seen, but I'm not going to know from where... Oh, look.
Wait, I'll have a look over there.
Someone's been alerted. I can't tell where. Again, I'm way out in the open. So I'll go behind here. I'll try to hide behind this thing to see if anyone will see me. And this is as crouched as I can get. I am crouched down. This guy's coming forward. I feel like shoulders and head are still well above it, and he doesn't see me because I don't know why. So then if I come forward, haha, I'll see. Oh wait, nope, there's a dude there who blended in with the background, could barely see him. See that lightning bolt? That's how I know he may have seen me. So apparently I can hide here. I have no idea. And then another, oh, someone's seeing me behind, and they're right there. So, is it game over? Hard to say. But this guy, Randy Smith, gave a couple talks at the Game Developers Conference in 2002 and 2006. You'll find links to them in the show notes. And he had a lot to say. For example, here, you're looking at essentially how he says you have to make a stealth game work. What's important is the AI senses, your own audibility, and the ability to affect those things. My senses in Dishonored are severely limited. So I have to know a couple different things. The way the AI senses, its current state, and then the AI movement. Basically, do they know I'm there? Are they going to be able to see me? And where is the AI going? Is it moving? Is it staying in a single location? I need to know all of those things to make stealth work. Now I'm going to show you in a single extended sequence. By the light gem down at the bottom, I know if they can sense me. And since now he's getting closer, I know his position. And in a moment, his senses are going to tell him I'm behind
What's that?
So he struck me. With the what's that, I know he's coming after. And as I run, I hear him get closer and closer behind me. Footsteps are right on me. And here while I'm running, I'm going into softer terrain, so I can't quite tell exactly where he is, which would make some sense. Turn around, there he is. So I end up fleeing, hearing him closer. And I can hear when he reaches the brick, and I jump. Up above, I can still hear him calling out for me, and now I'm able to escape. What makes Thief work, and what makes other games like this not work, is it understands that I need to have full control of the senses of the environment. I need to know where things are and what's going on. As you saw in the clip from Dishonored, I had no clue the dude was behind me until he was right about to strike. I couldn't tell where people were at right now. I heard a voice in the distance, but I'm in a safe place where I can look around. Thief makes me feel like a professional thief. Dishonored makes me feel like I'm fighting a system in a game that's not always designed to help me. Stealth games are very popular, and frankly, as of this point, almost none of them have done it as well as one of the originals, Thief, and Thief 2, and even Deadly Shadows. So why do we keep seeing suboptimal stealth gameplay? Why haven't they learned some of these lessons? Now, for each of these here, there's a lot of things that you can recommend for most of these games. And these are only a small spattering of all of the different stealth games that are out there. But still, I don't come back to these. I come back to Thief. And in the end, I think part of it's fairly simple. The first time that you come out of a sewer grate, poke your head nervously up over the rim. and knock out that first drunk guard.
Hey there, friend.
That,
be any more helpful?
that was the first time a game made me feel like I was a medieval thief. You'll find in the show notes a couple different things to help you out. There's a link to Stealth Doc's History of Stealth Games, which shows where a thief and several of the other ones came from originally. You've also got Gamasutra's Postmortem of Thief, where they look back over how everything went. And then you've got Zero Punctuation's very amusing Thief the Dark Project review. Good luck, and stick to the shadows.